passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want your number.
Hey guys, I'm Kiwi. Welcome back to my channel. So you probably already seen my favorite nude lippy swatches in the beginning of this video, but I wanted to come and give you guys a few tips on how to achieve the perfect nude lip. I'm going to just give you guys tips and tricks on how I achieve my perfect nude. I'm one of those girls that love like nude lips, so I kind of tend to think that I know a little bit about nude lipsticks. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you guys would like to see the tips, then just keep watching. Alright, so tip number one is to prep your lips. You always want to prep your lip, whether you're doing a nude lip or not, because you don't want it to be ashy and like chapped, and you can see like the lipstick peeling off and all of that. So tip number one is to prep. So I like to prep my lip by taking my favorite lip balm. At the moment, it's one of the Baby Lips in Melon Mania. So I like to apply that to my lips, just bare lips. And I like to do this step before I do my makeup because it'll set into the skin. Alright, so once I apply that, I let it set for probably about 5 minutes, and then I go in with a damp rag, and I just go in with the damp rag. You want to make sure it's damp and it's not too wet and it's too dry, because if it's too dry it may hurt your lips, and if it's too wet it's going to make your lips too wet. So you want to go in with a damp one and just rub it, scrub it, and just get all of that ash and crust and dryness off of your lips. And I just tend to do this until I get all of it off, and once you will start to see your lips feeling so dry like a baby's bottle. And then you want to go back in and apply your favorite lip balm again and just let that set into your skin. Now I normally let this set into my skin while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. I normally do my lipstick last, so by the time I get to my lipstick, it's set and soaked into the skin and my lips are really moisturized. Alright, so the second step is to know the finish that you want. Now I can't tell you guys what your favorite finishes are, but if you love a matte lip, go for a matte lip. If you love a creamy lip, go for a creamy lip, a glossy lip, satin, whatever. That is completely up to you. I can't tell you guys what's best on you, but I can tell you that I love a matte nude lip. For myself, I don't tend to reach for the glossy ones. I normally reach for the glossy ones when my lips are a little bit drier than normal, but that's about it. I tend to go for the more matte lips. Alright, and then the third tip is to know your skin tone and undertone. If you have pale skin, then you want to go in with the more pinkier nude, just because a lot of times people that have paler skin, their pinkier nudes just tend to not make them look washed out and dead. A lot of times people with pale skin can tend to look a little washed out sometimes, and it'll just help add color back into your skin. If you're medium and olive tone, then you want to go for more of a peachier nude, just because those tend to bring out the color more in your skin, and it kind of goes well with your skin. You want to completely stay away from a nude that's lighter than your skin tone, because it'll look like your mouth is ashy, and it will also look like you have the concealer foundation look on your lips, and you don't want that. If you are a darker skin tone, I would definitely recommend a pinky brown nude or either peachy nudes. Those are just the nudes that I've seen that look amazing on darker skin tones, and those are the ones that I tend to reach for. I tend to reach for pinky or brown nudes, mauvey nudes, and peachy nudes, because those tend to look the most natural on darker skin tone. This tip should be able to help you guys understand like the color nudes that you want to go for. No matter what the skin type you are, you kind of want to stay away from a nude that's lighter than your skin tone, because it will make you look washed out. But you also want to stay away from gray toned lipsticks and also beige toned lipsticks, because the gray tone ones will make you look dead, and then the beige tone ones tend to make you look washed out. And then the last and most important tip, especially if you are a woman of color, is to use a lip liner. If you are doing a lighter nude, then you definitely want to go in with the brown lip liner. But if you're going in with a red lipstick or like a colorful lipstick and you don't want it to look like just a blob on your lips, then definitely go in with the lip liner. But especially with nude lips, I've noticed that lip liners are a must. So I showed you guys in the beginning how I applied my nude lipsticks with all of my nude lip liners and all of that. You guys have seen that lip liners are very important in my little makeup extensions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found these tips helpful. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it so others can see it. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and I think that is about it. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.